Let's jump right in and make some picks for this week. Before we do that, would you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button? It means a lot to us that you would subscribe to the show. Tell your friends about it, share it. We love the fact that you love college football and that you watch this show. And so do us a
Absolutely.
favor and hit that subscribe button. Let's get into our picks for this week. An early game, 11 a.m. on ESPN. Ole Miss is traveling to Fayetteville to face the Arkansas Razorbacks. Darren, who do you like in this one?
Well, I am going to, if for no other reason than when it happens, I feel like I should be able to run up to Fayetteville and share an old cold beer with our good buddy Sam Pittman. I'm going to call for this is not my upset pick of the week, but Arkansas in the upset. I think it's because it's in Fayetteville, that gives them a shot. So why not? I'm going with Arkansas. How about you?
I've got Jackson Dart. Unlike last week against Mississippi State, Jackson Dart and Ole Miss, I should say.
Mhm.
Unlike last week against Mississippi State, Ole Miss can match Arkansas point for point. And
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, Ole Miss has more firepower on the offensive side. Hopefully, they get Trey Harris back to bolster their receiving core. I've got the Rebels. In another early game, 11:45 on the SEC network, Vanderbilt travels down to Auburn to face the Auburn Tigers. Darren, do I have to ask you, who do you have in this one?
Come on, anchor down. Who you with? VU, all the slogans. Let's go, Diego. This is my upset pick of the week. Diego is 1-0 at Jordan Hare Stadium. Just saying. So I am excited about this one. Vanderbilt is my upset pick. How about you?
I like the Commodores as well, Darren. I'm going to go with Vanderbilt in this one.
Very good.
A 1:30 game over on ESPN. Maine travels down to Norman, Oklahoma. A much needed game for the
Oh,
Sooners, who, truth be told, showed improvement last week. I
mhm.
think against Ole Miss. Jackson Arnold is back in that starter's role, which he never really should have been taken out
Right.
of to begin with. So I think the Sooners are going to be rolling in this one. I'll go ahead and make my pick. I've got Oklahoma. How about you?
I'm in total agreement. And I'm excited for Oklahoma and for Oklahoma fans in this one because I think this is a great opportunity for your second week with your new coordinator, even though there's not a big scheme, that he and Jackson Arnold can really get to know one another. So I think it's going to be a fun win for the Oklahoma fan base.
And that is on ESPN Plus.
Plus, yes.
A 2:30 game, the Florida Gators and the Georgia Bulldogs in an epic matchup that we look forward to every year.
Yep.
This one's going to be on ABC. Georgia holding steady to that number 2 ranking in the polls. Billy Napier and his Gators are showing a little bit of improvement.
Hmm.
Lagway's playing well. Is it enough, Darren?
The answer is no. I mean, this is an obvious moment for Billy Napier to save his job, but yeah, no, this is not. I don't know. This is going to be ugly because it's always kind of a weird event. This game every year in Jacksonville, but yeah, no matter how weird it is, what the final score is, it's a Georgia win. What do you think?
I've got the Dogs in this one. A 3:15 game over on the SEC network. The UMass Minutemen travel down to Starkville to face the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Darren?
I'm excited for this win for the Mississippi State fan base. They need it, and I think they can obviously pull this off. Just offensively, they'll overwhelm them, and that'll give them the opportunity for this win. I think it's definitely a Bulldog win. How about you?
Turned Van Buren loose, let the offense
Absolutely.
score. Hopefully, the defense shows some life in this game. Oh,
Oh, every
Mississippi's.
Mississippi State fan we have just threw something at their phone, their tablet, their laptop, their TV, whatever they're watching on. What did you do?
I confess my faux pas, and I humbly repent, Mississippi State fans. The Bulldogs are going to win big in this game on Saturday.
See, that make calling the win. That makes it up. There, everything's good now. There.
The top 10 ranked Texas A&M Aggies travel to South Carolina to face the Gamecocks at 6:30 start on ABC. Darren, who you like in this one?
Uh, This is an A&M win, but I think there's going to be some similarities to last week's game. I think with it being in Columbia, the South Carolina is going to uh, scare A&M fans just a little bit. Like, oh, this is not a letdown. Don't let this happen. Don't let this happen. But I think the second half will bear out A&M establishing dominance and taking control of the game, not necessarily in this landslide kind of way, but still taking control of the game. So I think it's going to be an A&M win. How about you?
Shane Beamer is chomping at the bit for this game.
Absolutely.
He gets it at home. It's a night game. It's on ABC. It's a primetime matchup. I just don't know if he's got enough to handle the Aggies and how they're rolling right now. I expect to see both quarterbacks from the Aggies used in this
Mhm.
game. I would anticipate, and I think that's going to pose some serious problems for the South Carolina defense. But we'll see what Elko has up his sleeve. I'm sure it'll be something good. Aggies for the win. And our final night game in the SEC is 6:45 start on SEC Network. The Kentucky Wildcats are traveling down to Knoxville to face the seventh-ranked Tennessee Volunteers. At the beginning of the year, this game looked a little more interesting.
Oh yeah, look like an exciting game,
Who you like?
but but it's kind of a worst case scenario for Kentucky to come off of what last week's game looked like. Then you add to that you're meeting Josh Heupel and a Josh Heupel team coming off of a bye week, which I think it's for the last 12 years he's undefeated. And my number might be off, but at both UCF and at Tennessee, he has not lost coming out of a bye week. And I think that reigns true right here on this one. This is a Tennessee, Josh Heupel and Tennessee win. How about you? What do you think?
I agree. Kentucky's got a strong defense. Are they going to show up for this game? It's been a rough
Yeah.
season. They're right, what, 3-5 right now.
Yep. Yep.
The offense has struggled. They did pull off that big upset at Ole Miss. Can they do it again against Tennessee? I don't think so. Volunteers will win this one. So be sure to make your picks. There's a
Yes.
link below. Darren, point to that link so everybody knows where it's at. It's never too late to join the Pick'em challenge that we have going on. So just follow that link, sign in, make
Jump
your
right in.
picks, and enjoy watching the games this weekend. And
Absolutely.
until our episode next week, y'all enjoy watching football and take care of each other in the process. We'll see you next week.